I made a promise to my parents that I would rid the city of the evil that took their lives. Batman. Batman is not only one of my favorite characters, I think he is objectively one of the greatest in all of fiction. But as much as I love Batman, I surprisingly never actually read a lot of his most iconic and character-defining stories growing up, and I wanted to change that, so I did. I've been reading much more Batman stuff this year, and seeing as it is October, I think that makes it the perfect time to talk about Batman the Long Halloween, and we'll even try to avoid spoilers in this video. I personally love Batman stories where it's more grounded and detective focused, more realistic and dark, and that's literally all this is. The Long Halloween is a 13-issue murder mystery comic written and illustrated by Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale, creators I have talked about in the past. It takes place in a world where Batman is still early in his career and has to deal with Gotham's crime families, familiar characters such as Catwoman, and a new unknown serial killer, Holiday. This is the character that creates the mystery of Long Halloween. One by one, they pick off members of Gotham's crime families, the Falcones, and the Maronis, but only during specific holidays, starting on Halloween. There's just so much to love about this book, and putting it into words it's kind of difficult for me. Seeing Batman, Gordon, and even Harvey Dent try to track down this mystery killer is a very fun ride, and I'd argue that this has some of the greatest moments in all of Batman comics that I've personally read so far. This comic also does have Batman's Rogues Gallery make an appearance, Joker, Poison Ivy, etc., but what I really liked about this book is that it didn't take away from the plot about Holiday. They weren't there too often because they were also kinda new. There was a perfect balance between grounded realistic stuff and the more silly comic booky stuff throughout that I really loved. It has superhero elements because, well, it is Batman, but at its core, this is a mobster story. It's about the possible downfall of Gotham's untouchable organized crime families and the birth of supervillains, and even the birth of a new Gotham City, like metaphorically. But trying to find out who Holiday might be is a genuine mystery. Throughout each issue, it feels like we're given hints and clues as to who it may be, and the moment we get close, it is all denied or thrown away, completely twisting the story and making you all the more invested on who the heck this guy might be. And with each issue being a new month/holiday, there's this nerve-wracking vibe where, will they even solve the mystery? Is time running out? There's just so much mystery, so much tension, all while it slowly yet dramatically builds up to being not only one of the greatest Batman villain origins ever, but one of the greatest Batman stories in general, especially with that ending. My god. And don't even get me started on the art, it is phenomenal. Superman for All Seasons was my first taste of Sale's art, but Long Halloween was just a whole new level of good. I absolutely love his art style. It's a very unique style, but I think it fits super well for the tone and the vibe of this book. Batman is huge in this. He's got long, pointy ears, a huge flowy cape that almost covers him like a giant blanket or a curtain, and some of the other characters look just as awesome. Joker, in my opinion, looks perfect in this. I love how lanky and thin he is with a long jaw and those teeth. Tim Sale's art is just so dramatic, stylized. It's really wild and exaggerated, while also putting so much work into little details like the ripples of a tablecloth or the shape of Batman's cowl. I really love his style, and it's definitely one of my new favorite looks for Batman in general. And the colors, my god. I think Gregory Wright was the main colorist for this book. His work here is just incredible. I really don't know how to describe it besides just saying it is amazing. It's awesome. I love the blues for Batman. I love the bright red for the blood. I love this page of Scarecrow. It is one of my favorite scenes in the entire book. And I also just love the covers for each issue. My god, they're stupendous. They're amazing. I just love practically everything about Batman the Long Halloween. Not only is it just a great book due to its plot and themes, but it's also perfect for new readers or fans of other Batman media, seeing as this was a main inspiration for The Batman, aka the greatest Batman movie ever made, and it even inspired elements of The Dark Knight. It's an incredibly dark story that leaves you on the edge of your seat for its entire runtime. It's one of the most iconic and classic Batman stories for a reason, and I'm excited to read the sequels like Dark Victory, the Catwoman one, and most recently, The Last Halloween, which I think is coming out soon as of writing. Dark Victory might actually be one of my next reads as well, since I own the Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale Batman Omnibus. But what is your favorite Batman story? Comment down below. Leave a like, turn notifications on, and, have a good spooky season. Goodbye, everyone.
It ain't hard to tell, I excel, then prevail. The rank is contacted, I attract clientele. My mic